Another day, another story. Plaka is a historic neighborhood located at the base of the Acropolis in Athens, Greece. It is one of the oldest neighborhoods in the city, dating back to ancient times. Plaka was originally the residential area for the city's aristocrats and wealthy merchants. It was later home to artists, writers, and other intellectuals during the 19th century. Today, the neighborhood is known for its narrow, winding streets, neoclassical architecture, and charming local tavernas. Plaka has a long and fascinating history. It was originally known as the neighborhood of the gods, due to its proximity to the Acropolis and the many temples that were once located there. During the Ottoman period, the neighborhood was home to many Greeks who had converted to Islam, and it became known as the Turkish Quarter. In the 19th century, Plaka underwent a significant transformation. Many of the original houses and buildings were replaced with neoclassical-style buildings that were popular at the time. The neighborhood became home to a diverse community of artists, writers, and intellectuals, including the poet Lord Byron, who spent time there during his travels. During the 20th century, Plaka suffered from neglect and urban decay. However, in the 1970s, a major restoration effort was undertaken to preserve the neighborhood's historic buildings and landmarks. Today, Plaka is a popular destination for tourists and locals alike, with its charming streets, local shops, and traditional tavernas offering a glimpse into the history and culture of Athens. Monastiraki Flea Market is a popular outdoor market located in the Monastiraki neighborhood of Athens, Greece. It is one of the most vibrant and bustling markets in the city, offering a wide variety of antiques, souvenirs, clothing, and food. The history of the market can be traced back to ancient times, when the area was a center of commercial activity in Athens. During the Ottoman period, the neighborhood became known for its markets and bazaars, and the tradition of open-air markets has continued to this day. The modern Monastiraki Flea Market began to take shape in the early 20th century. During this time, the neighborhood underwent a period of growth and development, and new shops and stalls were established to cater to the growing number of tourists and visitors. Today, the Monastiraki Flea Market is a vibrant and colorful destination that attracts visitors from all over the world. The market is open daily and offers a wide variety of products, from antiques and vintage clothing to handmade crafts and jewelry. Visitors can also enjoy traditional Greek street food, such as souvlaki and gyros, as well as fresh produce and baked goods. The Monastiraki Flea Market is not only a popular shopping destination, but it is also a cultural landmark that reflects the history and traditions of Athens. It is a place where visitors can experience the vibrant energy and unique character of the city, while also discovering its rich cultural heritage. Mount Lycabettus is a hill located in the center of Athens, Greece. It is one of the highest points in the city, with an elevation of 277 meters, and offers stunning panoramic views of the city. The history of Mount Lycabettus can be traced back to ancient times, when it was known as the Hill of Wolves. According to mythology, the hill was once the home of the goddess Athena's sacred wolf. The hill was also a site of worship for the god Zeus, and it was believed that thunderbolts from the god's hand fell on the hill. During the Roman period, a small temple was built on the summit of the hill to honor the goddess Athena. Over time, the hill became a popular destination for visitors who sought out its stunning views of the city. In the 19th century, the hill underwent a significant transformation. A winding path was built to the top of the hill, and a small chapel dedicated to St. George was constructed. In the early 20th century, a funicular railway was built to provide access to the summit of the hill. Today, Mount Lycabettus is a popular destination for tourists and locals alike. Visitors can take the funicular railway to the top of the hill, where they can enjoy panoramic views of the city, including the Acropolis and the Aegean Sea. The hill is also home to a restaurant and a theater, and it hosts concerts and other cultural events throughout the year. With its stunning views and rich history, Mount Lycabettus is a must-see destination for anyone visiting Athens. Syntagma Square is the main square in Athens, Greece. It is located in the heart of the city and is surrounded by some of the city's most important buildings and landmarks. The history of Syntagma Square can be traced back to the early 19th century, when Athens was declared the capital of Greece. At that time, the area was a marshy, swampy plain that was used for grazing animals. In 1834, the new king of Greece, Otto, ordered the construction of a new palace on the site, which would serve as the official residence of the monarch. Over time, the area around the palace grew and developed, and it became known as Syntagma Square. The square was home to some of the city's most important buildings, including the National Garden, the National Library, and the Parliament Building. During the 20th century, Syntagma Square played a crucial role in the political and social life of Greece. It was the site of numerous protests and demonstrations, including the massive anti-austerity protests of 2011 and 2012. Today, Syntagma Square is a bustling and vibrant destination that attracts visitors from all over the world. It is home to some of the city's most important landmarks, including the Parliament Building and the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, which honors Greek soldiers who have lost their lives in battle. Syntagma Square is also a popular destination for shopping, dining, and nightlife, with numerous cafes, restaurants, and shops located in the surrounding area. With its rich history and vibrant energy, Syntagma Square is a must-see destination for anyone visiting Athens. The National Garden is a tranquil oasis located in the heart of Athens, Greece. It is a public park that covers an area of 38 acres and is home to a wide variety of trees, plants, and flowers, as well as numerous walking paths, fountains, and monuments. The history of the National Garden can be traced back to the early 19th century, when Athens was declared the capital of Greece. At that time, the area was a royal garden that was used for the leisure and entertainment of the royal family. In 1839, the garden was opened to the public, and it became known as the Royal Garden. Over time, the garden grew and developed, and it became an important landmark in the city. In the late 19th century, a number of important buildings were constructed on the site, including the Zappian Exhibition Hall, which hosted the first modern Olympic Games in 1896. During the 20th century, the National Garden continued to be a popular destination for locals and visitors alike. It underwent a major renovation in the 1990s, which included the installation of new walking paths, fountains, and monuments. Today, the National Garden is a popular destination for anyone seeking a peaceful escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. Visitors can enjoy a leisurely stroll along the garden's winding paths, admire the lush greenery and colorful flowers, and relax in the shade of its many trees. The garden is also home to a small zoo and a botanical museum, which features a wide variety of plants and flowers from around the world. With its rich history and tranquil beauty, the National Garden is a must-see destination for anyone visiting Athens. It offers a unique opportunity to escape the noise and chaos of the city and immerse oneself in the natural beauty of Greece. Thanks for watching.